Hello everyone, good morning students, dear students. In previous class, we discussed about the chapter circle, which is very important for you and your examination purpose. Dear students, in that class, we discussed about some important theorem based on circles, like the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, and we discuss about the theorem, the line joining if two circles are intersect to each other, then the line joining between their center is the perpendicular bisectors of their common chords. Okay, and we take and solve some important questions based on them. Now today, dear students, we take and prove some important questions, theorems of your NCERT exercise based on theorems, and also we solve some questions based on them, because of this is very important for you and your examination purpose. Let's see, dear students, we take a theorem. The angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle, is double the angle subtended by it, the angle subtended by it, any remaining point on the circle, any remaining point of the circle. This is your theorem, a very important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Let's see once more that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining point on the circle. Dear students, this is very important theorem, and there are so many important questions are there in your NCERT exercise. Let's see once more time, dear students. Let's see its proof. First of all, we draw an angle. Look, dear students, here is a circle with center O. Okay. Suppose that we take AB is an arc. What is an arc? You know that very well. A continuous piece of a circle is the chord. Now we join OA and OB. Okay. Now look. Now let's see CB any point. We take CB any point on the circle at any remaining point on the circle, and we join AC and BC. We join AC and BC, and also we suppose that we join AB. And now, dear student, we have to do some construction in that diagram. Just we join CO and produce to D. Okay. Now look. First of all, we write the given. What is the given? Let's see. Here a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB is minor arc. AB is an arc of the circle. Generally, minor arc, it is clear. AB is an arc of the AB is an arc of the circle. Okay, and AB is an arc of the circle. This is given. Now to prove, what we prove, dear students, in that theorem we have to show that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle means angle AOB. Okay, we have to show that angle AOB is equal to 2 times is, and the circle of the circle is double at the angle subtended by it at any remaining point on the circle, it means that angle ACB. We have to show that angle AOB is equal to 2 times angle ACB. 2 times angle ACB. This is just a very important result based on that theorem, and there are so many questions based on this theorem. Now first of all, let's see its proof. Now what we write? We write as construction, if any. Dear student, in construction we just join OA, OB, OC and CO produce to D. We have to do this construction in that figure. Now we write as proof. Dear student, now look. For that triangle, for that figure, let's see dear student, that angle, this is 1, this is angle 2. Okay. Now in triangle, look, in triangle OAC, dear students, in triangle OAC, OA is equal to OC, because of each equal to R, this is the radii of the circle, na? Now let's see, in triangle OAC and triangle OCA, what we have? We have angle. We apply the exterior angle property, and you know that in exterior angle property, the exterior angle is always equal to the sum of its opposite interior angle. Now look, angle AOD is equal to what? This is the exterior angle, na? This is exterior angle AOD. Exterior angle AOD is equal to angle OAC plus angle OCA. Take equation number 1 now. Okay, take equation number 1. Now look, distance from that triangle OA is equal to OC, which is equal to R. If OA is equal to OC, then you know that a theorem ki angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. Now look here, since OA is equal to OC, because why? Each equal to R. Then dear student, if OA is equal to OC, then you know that the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So we write as, then angle OAC is equal to angle OCA, because of angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Dear student, we know that angle opposite to equal sides are equal, so we have angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. Now then from equation 1 we get what I get, let's see. Then from equation 1 we get as angle AOD as what? We write angle 1 is equal to angle OAC is equal to angle OCA, so we get 2 times angle OCA. Take equation number 2. Okay. Thus dear student, let's see once more time. First we take triangle OAC, and in that triangle we apply the exterior angle properties. According to that property, the exterior angle is always equal to the sum of its opposite interior angle. So in this way we get angle 1 is equal to angle OAC is equal to angle OCA, and then after we in triangle OAC just we have OA is equal to OC, and we know that the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So in this way we get angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. So by equation 1, angle 1, because of we take angle AOD as angle 1 is equal to 2 times angle OCA. Dear students, same method, same process we apply for the triangle BOC. Now look, Now dear student, now look, now for triangle BOC, for triangle BOC, angle BOD, exterior angle BOD is equal to what? Exterior angle BOD is equal to what? Angle OBC plus angle OCD, angle BCO. Now look, since here again here also OB is equal to what? OC. That is, if OA is equal to OC, then angle OBC must be equal to angle BCO. Okay. Take equation number 3. Since from equation 3 we get, dear students, from equation 3 we get what? Let's see. Exterior angle BOD is equal to, exterior angle BOD is equal to what? 2 times, we put angle OBC is equal to angle BCD, so we have what? 2 times angle BCD, or we can write this is angle, take angle 2 is equal to 2 times angle BCD. Take equation number 4. Take equation number 4. Now what I do, dear students, look, now dear student, we add equation 2 and equation 4. Look, now we add equation 2 and 4. We get what I get, let's see, we get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 2 times angle OCA plus 2 times angle BCD. Then angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 2 is common, then we get angle OCA is plus angle BCD. Okay, now let's see again from figure. There's no angle OCA plus angle BCO or DU as you wish, BCO is equal to what? Angle ACB. Now, and angle 1 plus angle 2 is what? Angle AOB. That is, angle AOB is equal to 2 times angle ACB. Hence proved. Thus, dear students, in this way we can prove that result. This is very important theorem of your syllabus, dear students. So please do more and more practices of that type of theorem. So in this way we can say that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by any other remaining point on the circle. This is very important theorem, dear students. So please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Now we take some other theorem based on this topic. Let's see. Now we take another theorem. The theorem is the angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees, is a right angle. The angle in semicircle is the right angle. This one. This is also very important theorem of your syllabus. So please concentrate this topic. Let's see. Here we discuss about the angle in semicircle is right angle. Okay. Now first of all we draw a semicircle. Let's see. We draw a circle. Okay. This is the center of the circle. Suppose that Now we draw a chord which is passes through its center, then it is said to be a diameter of the circle. Okay, and diameter, you know that the diameter of the circle divided the circle in two equal parts, and each part is said to be what? A semicircle. Okay, now here this is the your semicircle, and suppose that we take CB any point on the remaining circle. Now we join AC and BC, and we have to show that angle ACB is equal to what? 90 degree. Now first of all we write given. In proving any theorem, first of all you write given, then after you write to prove, then after you write the construction if any, and then after you write the proof. Now here first of all we write the given. Look here, a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB has a diameter, AB has a diameter of the circle, okay. Now what I write to prove? What I prove? We have to show that, dear student, angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle ACB is equal to 90 degree, because of we have to show that the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. It means that 90 degree. So angle in a semicircle is what? ACB angle. Okay. Now this is proof. Now we have to do any construction. Yes. In construction, just we write join AC and BC. Join AC and BC. Write as it is. Now look its proof. Dear students, just I prove a theorem previously कि the angle subtended by an arc. Suppose that here AB is your arc, and we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by it by any other remaining part of the circle. Now here look, first of all you write, we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is what? Angle AOB. We know that angle AOB is equal to what? 2 times angle ACB. 2 times angle ACB. Take question number 1. Because of you know that the angle subtended by any arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining part of the circle. So in this way we get angle AOB is equal to 2 times angle ACB. Now look from figure. Dear student, from figure, you know that angle on the straight line is always 180. Here angle AOB is what? 180 na? Yeah, on the angle on the straight line also always 180. From figure, angle AOB is equal to what? 180 degree. Since from equation 1 we proved angle AOB is equal to 180. So we have 180 is equal to 2 times angle ACB. So in this way we get angle ACB is equal to 180 upon 2, that is 2 9 is 0. That is we have angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. This is our required answer. In this way, hence we can say that this is proved. In this way we can say that the angle in the semicircle is a right angle, that is 90 degree. Thus, dear students, in this way you can prove all the theorems of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. And dear students, there are so many questions based on this theorem in your NCERT exercise. So first you revise these theorems. After that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now we take and solve some questions based on these theorems. Let's see. Now let's take a question. In the given figure, angle PQR is equal to 100 degree. Angle PQR is equal to 100 degree, where P and Q are the points on the circle. Okay. With center O, find angle OPR. We have to find angle OPR. Okay. 10. And your figure is, let's see. This is the figure here. Let's see here. This is the center. This is point P. This is point Q, and this is point R. Okay, and we join in this way, and this is this and this, OP and OR here, and PQ and QR we join in this way, PQ and PR. This is given as what? 100 degree. Now look, dear friends, this is very important questions of your NCERT exercise. Okay, so please listen carefully. Dear friends, let's see solution. Here, first of all, we write as given. What is the given? Dear friends, here angle PQR is given as 100 degree. Okay, angle PQR is given as 100 degree. Now look, PQR is 100. Now we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle, means that is double the angle subtended by it any remaining part of the circle. So look, from figure angle POR is equal to 2 times angle PQR, angle what? PQR, because of the angle subtended by RKP at the center of the circle is POR, and POR is equal to 2 times angle PQR according to previous theorem. Now we put the values of PQR. Let's see. So we have as angle POR is equal to angle POR is equal to, yes, 2 times angle PQR. What is the value of angle PQR? Let's see. Angle PQR is what? 100. So in this way we get angle POR is equal to 200 to the 200 degree. So in this way, dear students, we find angle POR. Now if dear student angle POR, this is the exterior angle of for triangle OPR, and then the interior angle of interior angle POR is what? 360 minus 200. 360 minus 200 means what? 160? Yes, 160. So angle POR is equal to what? Angle POR is equal to 160. Okay, 160. Then look, what we find angle OPR. We find angle this. Let the angle OPR is equal to X. Dear friends, if we take angle OPR is equal to X, ठीक है, since OP is equal to OR, each equal to R, each equal to R na. Let's see dear students, here OP is equal to OR. Why? Each equal to R, radius of the circle, if OP is equal to OR, then just previous I discussed about that topic. If the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal, since OP is equal to OR, that is angle OPR must be equal to angle ORP. ORP, because of angles opposite to equal sides. Okay, because angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So here OP is equal to OR, that is angle OPR is must be equal to angle ORP. That is, here we take angle OPR is equal to X, that then angle ORP is also equal to X. And we already have find out the angle POR, interior angle POR is equal to 160 degree. Now what I do? Dear student, in finding the angle OPR, now we apply the angle sum property. We apply the angle sum property of the triangle in the triangle OPOR or OPR. Now let's see. Now we apply the angle sum property of the now we apply the angle sum property in triangle OPR or POR. What I get, let's see. Then we get as angle POR plus angle OPR plus angle ORP is equal to what? 180 degree. So we have angle POR is equal to 160. This is X. This is also X is equal to 180. That is 2x is equal to 180 minus 160 is equal to what? 20. Thus the value of x is equal to 20 upon 2, that is 10. Thus the value of x is 10 degree. The value of x, here the value of x is 10, that is angle OPR is equal to 10 degree. This is our required answer. So thus, dear students, in this way we can solve that type of question. This is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise based on the previous theorem which we discussed in that class. So dear student, first you revise all the theorem, you practices all the theorem which we discussed in that class and in previous classes. Then after you can solve easily all the questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Let's see once more time, because this is very conceptual questions of your NCERT exercise. Here this is the given figure, okay, and just you know that about that by theorem, the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double is any point on the remaining part of the circle. Now angle POR is equal to 2 times angle PQR. So we write in this way, angle POR is equal to 2 times into 100, that is 200. After that, this is 200, then you know the complete angle is 360. Then the interior, we find the interior of angle POR. Interior of angle POR is 160. Now what I do? Since again from figure OP is equal to OR, so each equal to R, and you know we know that the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So angle this is equal to angle this, so we take as x. So both angle equal to x because of angle opposite to equal sides. Now after that we apply the angle sum property of the triangle OPR. After that we apply the angle sum property, we get 2x is equal to this, that is x is equal to, after solving them we get the value of x is 10. In this way the angle OPR, that is angle OPR is equal to x. Okay, so in this way today we discuss some important theorem of your NCERT exercise and we solve some important question based on them. First, dear students, you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class, and we discuss one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise based on theorem which we discussed in that class. So first you revise that questions, and also you can complete your NCERT exercise based on this theorem. Now in next class we discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, in next class we discuss cyclic quadrilateral and we discuss some important theorem based on them, and we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise. Now thank you.